Hello, here's a kit which you won't see in the shops anymore. It's the Matchbox Blue Diamonds 92 Squadron Display Team Boxing in 172 of the Hunter, Hogger Hunter 2-seat version. Now this, I'm going to annoy a lot of people here now. I'm planning on building this year, so yeah, that's going to upset a lot of people because they like to keep it in the box as a relic of the past, but it's not, is it? To be honest, I got mixed feelings myself whether to build it or not, but I want to build this version with those colours, say colours, decals, and I don't know of another version to use. Now whether you can get the decals online, I could check that first, I suppose. Anyway, don't want to be I'm in an hour in. I'll just show you this kit so that those who never get to see a Matchbox kit from 1983, which is the year that it was released, the year the copyright on the box, will know, excuse me, pardon me, what it's like. It boasts of having 3 colours, so yeah, neither of those colours are ones you want to use. There was always the funny gimmick Matchbox had in the day of having 3 colour kits or 2 colour kits. The 3 colour kits were more expensive advanced kits, but anyway, there must have been a range of aerobatic teams which Matchbox released back in the day. So let's carefully pull it out of there. As you see, in those days they didn't keep the cockpit glass carefully bagged in a bag. Well, it's really bagged in other than a bag, I suppose. I think the original, the single seat cockpit must be in here somewhere, but unless the previous owner swiped it, or it's not on the box. But it's the 2-seat version I want to build. So that's quite nice quality. Put that aside carefully. That's how they used to pack everything. You've got the instructions here. This is one of the colours. There's green. There's green sprue. Basic wings. Single seat. Same man twice. But nice recessed panel lines. Plenty of detail for what you want for what is marketed as a toy kit in those days. The seats are always quite basic on the old Matchbox kits. I don't know if you can see that, if it's gonna zoom up. Light is not very good, I know. Anyway, I'll have to do something with those seats or look for an aftermarket alternative. I've kicked the tripod again, but never mind, keep going lad. Like the shade of plastic, that shade of green. Fuel tanks, 2 different types, and there's the rocket pods here as well for the tactical weapons unit example, which you can build with a kit. And here's the main fuselage, again very basic. You've got a different behind the cockpit raised area there for the 2-seat version, and on this sprue you've got the doors for the wheels and the main cockpit and fuselage there. Not a lot in the kit itself, but it's basic kit which will give you a hunter looking model. I used to have this kit, must have been back in the 80s when it was recently released, and I used the front cockpit. I stuck it on the front of an old 144 Concorde kit which somebody donated with getting rid of their old kit, which was built already, so I messed about with it and had a Concorde with a hunter cockpit. Anyway, as you can see, no detail really, but that's the joy of the Matchbox, was that you can spend time adding to it. Usual call out for Matchbox for the colours you can paint things, all here as well in different languages. The decals, I've still got the paper over them, so I'm hoping they're in good condition. I've actually still got the original decals from years ago of the single seat version, but these are the ones I need for the Blue Diamonds example. You get your cockpit details in the decals. Not much as far as the instructions are concerned, but there's not much to describe really, because as you saw by the sprues themselves, it's a basic kit, so just plop them all in, fit them down, and yeah, the if I was to build this kit, which is incomplete because the cockpit is missing, unless I've got it somewhere else, I don't know, may have put it in, maybe in a parts box, but yeah, there's nothing much to it. You see there's the old instructions as they used to be. The more I look at this now, the more I'm putting myself off building this. Some might be glad to hear. I'm thinking, can I just wait until somebody releases a good 2-seat hunter? I don't know, it's mixed feelings, but it's been 39 years without being built, or at least 39 years since the original was released. I'm going to get a bit of tissue around that cockpit glass, otherwise it won't be clear for very long. It's fairly clear, see, that's remarkable for the day. And put that in there, and there you go, one very old released Matchbox kit. Yeah, I'm putting myself off doing this, because I think it just represents the manufacturer, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll see. I'll leave it till the end of the year and decide then. But there we are, one review of the 1983 released Matchbox Blue Diamonds Hawker Hunter with a T.7, yeah, T-Mark 7. And there you go. Now you've seen what it's like inside. I thought you never did, would you? Ta-da.